Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Show. Well, quality over quantity has been the theme of the last week, and speaking of quality, we've got him back. He's had 2 weeks off the show, nice little freshen up, and if you don't mind, he's hit the front in the Best Bets Challenge also.
Stitch up, mate. He's got a free kick.
I'm glad you stepped in. I would have picked the Vows anyway.
We went the Vows straight out, 100 on the snozzle, and
I'll say bullshit, Nelly.
But you're looking good, mate. You've had a little freshen up. You still were working, you just weren't on the show.
Correct. I was in Sydney 2 weeks ago, and I was violently ill last week. We won't go any further into detail than that, but not good.
Well, anyway. good to have you back, mate. And let's get into the show. As we said, quality over quantity, and the Vows, one runner last week, the Vows, and he made it 4 straight wins. Pretty good achievement. I dare say something that, even though you've been training for many years, something that you don't often achieve.
No, you don't sort of get that happen too often. So he's obviously improving, and I think we've mentioned a number of times, these bunch of 3-year-olds have all been quite plain early, and they've just progressed nicely. I think the other day was a very dominant win, and to do that with a big weight, and I think Trent found Daniel O'Sullivan's 3-year-old ratings come back this week as one of the better performed 3-year-olds in the country. I think he was like number 5 or 6 or something. And that goes for the Group 3, maybe the.
He rated higher than the CS Hayes at Flemington.
Down Flemington,
yeah. So anyway, back to him. Aided by a great ride too. He just got flattened out of the barriers. We thought, we did want to be forward to midfield, I just happened to look at the form just as they were about to jump, and they jumped, and I'm looking for him and I couldn't find him. I thought, he must be hunting up 3 wide, sort of in a 3 wide line. So I couldn't find him. Then I looked back and he's back last. Then he was forced over onto the fence, and we didn't particularly want to be on the fence. Jimmy wasn't confident the fence was the right place to be, which is fine. But then he just rode for luck, which good jockeys do. Found never went around a horse, just sort of got a saloon run up through them, saved a lot of ground by doing that. And speaking to some of the jockeys when I got to the races, so pedal back an hour or so, Jim Byrne said the fence is off, not much good. Most of them said the fence is no good, but
evened up during the day.
It did seem to even up, so and he went up there. So credit the horse, he's really good, and we sort of turned him out for 8 or 10 days now, and hopefully get him back for the winter and head towards the Queensland Guineas or something. Looks a nice target race for him.
Sure does, yeah. So he gets a nice little rest.
Does get a little go out while he's on the, he's not flat or anything. He's sort of come through the run really good. So yep.
And the On Fire Syndicate, obviously they'd be wrapped with that performance. Obviously purchasing the horse with you guys at the Magic Millions sale, and now here we are.
Yeah, stoked, and they've got a couple of horses in the stable. Hopefully a couple more in the years to come, and he's doing a great job. Very versatile, on speed, off speed, as we found out Saturday. And
he might have found the right way to ride him.
Yeah, that's exactly
first time he's
right.
been covered up. Like we've had to ride him out of his comfort zone, especially at the sunny coast when there was no speed and he drew poorly. So Ben put him up into it. I mentioned that a number of times, and so he's quite versatile.
It's good to have a horse that can do that. Forward, back, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
come a long way from his Rockhampton first up win. To win in that race.
Yeah, no, it's all going well with the Vows. And notable mention also during the week, So Sweet. So pronunciation, So Sweet.
Not So Sweet, So Sweet.
Sue Sweet.
She was really good in defeat. I think a little bit unlucky. The leader crossed her too quickly and then jogged. She was in a world of bother 100 metres after the start, unfortunately. And that was about that. Not a great deal else to add. She's a nice filly who lived to fight another day.
All right, well, let's get into the preview. Slightly more runners this week, and we kick off with Divine Courage, who flies the flag for the team today at Lismore. Was originally Ballina meeting, but it's been transferred. Drops in grade from midweek metro level after a month between runs, and the King, Noel Callow, aboard.
Yeah, they've had a little bit of rain down there overnight. Michael Beattie spoke to the course curator for me and said the rain they actually needed because it's quite firm. So he wanted to go a 6, the steward wanted to go a 7, so they've gone with a 7, and he thinks, although there's a bit of rain sitting out off the coast, hopefully it stays away and that track will improve a bit through the day, he said. So he's drawn a little sticky in 7. You know, Lismore's a bit of a track where you can't get out off the camber. You've got to be 1 to 3 horses sort of off the fence in the straight. Once you get over that camber, you sort of go up and down the one spot. So from the barrier 7, Noel Callow can be a bit positive. As long as he steps away okay, he should be on speed. And he just looks really hard to beat in that race. Looks a lovely race for him, and quite confident he can beat them.
Yeah, well, he's a favourite, isn't he? So good chance.
Yep. He's a bit short, yeah.
Yep. A bit short, yeah.
Yep.
Looks like a
bit like you, but
for an
short,
unreliable conveyance, he's short odds.
Not unreliable. He's been racing well.
He has been this prep, yeah.
But it looks like a nice race. Obviously, that's the moral of the story.
Yeah. It's about getting another win under his belt, and hopefully he can get through to midweek company next start.
Okay, well, good luck to everyone involved with Divine Courage. We move on to Doomben. 3 runners entered for the program. Boho Beauty is the first of those. Second up in the Fillies and Mares No Metro win. She resumed on the poly, but probably didn't suit her, and is 2 from 2 second up.
Things went wrong for her that day. He was out the back. I thought our other horse in the race probably should have led. The horse that ended up winning got to the front and jammed the brakes on, went 3/4 pace. Everything behind it was out of rhythm, and she was in need of the run. We just want to be on weather watch. If it's going to be softish, we probably save her for next week. She's dynamite second up, so don't want to waste that run, and probably an extra gallop as well wouldn't harm her. So a bit of thinking to do wherever she presents next time out.
I don't think the track will be too bad, will it? Hopefully they don't get the rain, so we'll have to wait and watch.
Yeah.
Okay. But moral of the story, she's going well, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's ready to go for this second
she's
up run,
improved.
so
She was really soft and just had no joy.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll keep an eye on scratchings there with Boho Beauty. We then move on to the 3-year-olds, Kryptonite and Koff Castle. They're going head-to-head, which they have done a couple of times.
Yep.
Kryptonite was 6th last start and has had a month between runs, and Koff is a last start polytrack winner.
Yep.
They did have an option for Sunday, but both running Saturday drawn pretty well there.
Yeah, so Kryptonite's drawn 4. He's going to get a lovely run. He's just sort of, he raced quite keen and fresh at his most recent start, so he'll just get a bit of cover tomorrow, I would think, from that barrier with Andrew Mallion on. He'll have no trouble getting him to relax. Gives him a chance to finish off. He handles all surfaces, so it doesn't matter whether it's wet or dry for him. He's going very well. Koff Castle is drawn a little sticky in 7, I think it is. Blinkers on first time. Jimmy Orman to ride, which is a big plus, I think. You know, if you just want to come out and ride a little patient race. Looks like the speed is towards, outside of us, so that tempo should go across, and he probably slots in somewhere, 4th, 5th, 6th. And if he runs up to his work, he's a pretty good track worker, this guy, and I thought hasn't raced as well as his track work, but I just think with the blinkers on, it just might help him focus. He's a colt, and I just think that tomorrow, if he gets that softish run, just off them, I think you'll see a good turn of foot, and he'll run really well. The favourite would be just drawn 13. She's the Boom. It's a filly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good filly. I've seen it trial against Tony Gollan's Natuno, maybe the other day, and it beat him in a trial. Although they were pretty soft on it. It ran second, and they'd just give it a little bit of a squeeze. But to come back from Melbourne off a poor run, so hope it's not going as well as it was, and we get our chance to bowl it over.
Okay.
First up.
All right. Sounds like expecting a competitive performance there.
From both, yeah.
From both,
Both
yeah.
can run well.
Okay, well, they're the 4 runners. You've hit the lead. The best bets tally. $10.
We'll let him go first. We'll let him go first.
Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah. I know what I'm picking, but I'll just let him go first.
All right. So leaderboard, Trent now leads the charge, 1,030. You were down to your last $30 there after the 100th place.
Correct.
And Toby, half that, second place, 530.
Well, I'm going Koff Castle. Blinkers on first time.
And how are we playing that?
Straight out.
Straight out.
Yep.
I like the confidence. Koff Castle.
Each way, same race, Kryptonite for me.
Yeah, you got me last time.
we're going the same race.
I tipped
Yeah.
Koff Castle,
Controversial.
and Kryptonite beat him last time they met. So
Okay.
anyhow.
Same race, 50 each way.
Should we do one around the grounds? as
Doesn't
well?
really matter.
Why not? Did you
Race-
see? I don't know if
race
you watched
one,
the show
two,
last
2, 1.
week, but
Yes.
we did
That's-
get a
that was my inspiration.
bonus notches.
Buenos not just ran good.
That
Ran
was
well,
rated
but
really
didn't
well.
Run
Hey?
a drum though.
It
That's
didn't
the
run a
thing,
drum,
so-
you're right, but
yeah,
you know,
but it was a good.
couple of people that are in the Vows are very cranky. I tipped that, but anyhow, follow him going forward. He's a good sprinter, you know, so you'll be able to follow him with confidence. I reckon I think he's going to make the grade.
Okay, and so it sounds like you've got an around the grounds tip. Manly to win the comp, or
Well, yeah,
Oh,
of course.
please.
Hello. No.
Mate, we're early season starters.
Took out the pre-season
I'm
challenge.
going. It's hard to tip in feature races. I could have tipped Animo at the $1.60, but no, we won't do that. Go a bit wide.
Sure.
Very hot speed. Oakley Plate, King of Sparta, dry deck, loves the tempo on. That'll do me, and a soft gate.
King of Sparta.
Yep.
Okay. Something?
Oh, yeah. Paul Felgate's got Espiona in. She's been a bit disappointing in Sydney. She goes down to Melbourne, he reckon.
Are you allowed to mention Paul's name? And
Why?
last week you were very cryptic about the little birdie that bought a share in Buenos Noches.
Oh, yeah, but that was-
Paul's okay with this?
He didn't want me to say anything. But yeah, Paul's okay. Espiona thinks it's going really well. She's a little disappointing in Hard Empire's race the other day, but going the reverse way down to Melbourne, he thinks it's really switched her on, and they think the stable think it's going to be hard to beat. So
Okay.
there you go. Espiona.
I like it. Couple of tips from outside the stable and
That's
a couple
us
of tips from inside.
Righto.
All right.
How many
Anything
races at Polytrack? We might go for the 6, 7 there. No, anyway. We haven't done that for them. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, a bit of rain around the coast for the
It won't matter. Do it the world of good.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Should
the
be-
time to
should
bet
be
on it.
Good for it. Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
I think we're done.
That's about it.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Oh, how we go? Oh, the Quaddy Club got up.
Quaddy Club.
Quaddy Club got up. I don't know who was in on that, but the Quaddy Club did get up. So well done.
Keep following. We're going
Well done to everyone. Well done to the person that did the selections,
Yes.
whoever that was.
Righto. Done.
Okay.
Awkward.
Good luck. Over the
He's not
weekend.
here. He can't put his hand up.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Have a great weekend.
Righto, bye bye.